Raja Jackson is officially headed behind bars for his battery incident with Syko Stu. We're going to get into that today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. This is a Facts video, the quick and dirty version of the latest legal news. So let's get into it, guys. If you don't remember, this is the defendant, Raja Jackson. We covered this on this channel about 8 months ago when he was first arrested and charged. But he is a fighter and the son of Rampage Jackson, also very famous fighter. So the incident, as we talk about in my opening statements, involved Raja Jackson, son of Rampage Jackson, who was arrested after this fight, this incident with Stuart Smith, aka Syko Stu, resulting in serious injury, a fractured face, a loss of teeth. Now, there was a lot of talk about what actually happened there, whether it was the fault of Syko Stu. Some people were saying that Syko Stu provoked the incident. Others were saying he was set up.
Your boy, that was
Oh yeah,
got
yeah.
set up, bro.
Yeah, they said they didn't like that Syko Stu guy.
He got set up, 100%.
100%, we know that now.
I mean,
allegedly.
Oh, we got proof.
Really?
Like he has like.
Wow.
But regardless of what happened there in terms of who started it or whatever else happened, Raja Jackson now has entered into a plea of no contest. So he's taken responsibility for that. He's taken essentially a plea deal on that for the felony charge of battery causing serious injury. Now, there was a lot of debate at the time whether this would be attempted murder, mayhem, any number of other criminal statutes that may have applied. But as I said back then, and I kind of take a nice victory lap on this, battery causing serious injury is one of the easiest to charge. It was clearly provable and thus the most likely. And that's ultimately what we ended up with in this plea deal. But let's not forget, as we kind of review this, that these were very, very serious injuries. As you see, this is Syko Stu shortly after the incident. He suffered a serious head injury and was unconscious upon arrival at the ER. His injuries included trauma to both the upper and lower jaws, a laceration to his upper lip, and a fracture to the maxilla bone, which ultimately resulted in the loss of several teeth. And as you can see from the fight footage, this was absolutely no joke.
You!
Luckily, he recovered after several days and was back at it, but after dealing with some serious time in the ER in serious critical condition and having to come out of that. So there needed to be something there. And even if you look at his father, Rampage Jackson himself seemed to take accountability for this and seemed to state that Raja had some learning to do, even in his position as a father, which is obviously more sympathetic to Raja.
Yeah, here at home now. Okay, good. Thank you. He up though. He got to learn his lesson. It is what it is. All I can do is be a dad, you know what I'm saying? He don't listen to me. At the end of the day, he can't say that I didn't do what I was supposed to do as a dad.
And in other video, Rampage has said that some time behind bars would be justified. So what do we actually end up seeing in this case? Well, here's the jail time. We ended up seeing 90 days in county jail, 2 years probation, and $81,703 in restitution. That's civil damages, essentially, that are paid back to the victim, in this case, Syko Stu. So a very significant amount of money that's paid over to Syko Stu for those medical bills, for those damages. 90 days in county jail, so it's not zero. He did not get off scot-free. In addition to that, probation, of course, he's now a felon as well. But remember, the maximum sentence faced here in this case was 7.5 years in prison. That's a significant amount of time. So the question is, was it enough? Let's turn to my judgment. So 90 days in county jail is certainly better than nothing. And in all of these cases, I'm more inclined to lean towards there needing to be some level of jail time. So to the extent that there was jail time here, I think that was absolutely merited. And I do think that's a good thing. But if you look at the absolute sentence, 7.5 years, it's extremely small compared to that, a very, very tiny sentence. And one thing I've noticed, particularly with influencers and others of this nature that have a very public facing, outside, they're very much reliant on clout, and sometimes short stints in prison can actually get them more popularity and actually serve as a kind of positive push rather than the negative reminder they should be. And we see this in cases like Somali, other cases, which although they're different, they show relatively short stints often do not permanently change behavior. And I think 90 days just seems like it's not enough to actually correct that behavior, to actually have him do some reflection on his life and his actions and say, hey, did I need to correct here? Do I need to do something better? I think 90 days, a little bit too short. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Is 90 days enough for you in terms of Raja Jackson, or did he need much more time? Catch you on the next one.